Hello, this is Dr. Chris Sagirembe here, your host on Single and Sound, Married and Blessed. Your host on Single and Sound, Married and Blessed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from, all over the world. God bless you. It's another great day to learn about relationships. Single and Sound, Married and Blessed. Please let's enjoy this beautiful song, Ononie by Joe Medley, all the way from Ghana. Never could forget that you could love someone like me. You gave up your life and rescued me. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you for enjoying it. Hey, as you come on, please do share it. Press your share button so that other couples around the world can get to learn what we're going to be talking about. They can get to learn from what we're going to be talking about and discussing today. You understand? And so that, and this affects everybody. So the lesson today is not just for married people, it's for single people as well. Single. So please do share it. And if you're watching on our YouTube, please subscribe to our channels. Press that subscribe button and press the bell button so that we can notify you whenever we release a video. God bless. Oh no, no one else but you. No one else but you. Hey, let's stop the music and get back to what we are to be talking about today. Hey, we're looking at the danger of, let me call it, not social media now, because I've done social media in the past. I'm going to be talking about the danger of smartphone addiction. Our smartphone, a lot of us are addicted to it, and obviously, we get to access our social media accounts and everything from it, and it's a lot of people watch films from their smartphone. A lot of things are done on this little gadget you see here. Yours may not be exactly the same, but however, you do have one, and obviously, I'm not condemning it, because if you didn't have one, you won't be watching me right now. You're probably watching me through your smartphone. But let's look at the danger and how it's affecting the home, because, it's really starting to affect our relationships, especially our married relationships. Like, I have cases I'm dealing with where, it's because the one spouse is well, both of them are on the bed, but one is busy scrolling through stuff on social media, and whilst you're sleeping on the bed with your spouse, or maybe you're even at home in the living room or wherever, but you're not, your attention it's not, you're present but you're not present. You understand? Because you're doing something else with your smartphone. Some people are constantly on the phone, talking, chatting, and sometimes gossiping even, and just some people are wasting destinies, precious destiny on this little gadget. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Many people have become what I call cell phone aholics. How do we put it? Cell phone aholics. Yes, let's put it cell phone aholics. Yeah, cell phone aholics. That means addicted to your cell phone. Cell phone aholics. Yeah, let's call it that way, if there is any such. But anyway, I created it. You can create your own words. You understand? So a lot of us have become so addicted to our phones that it's affecting us terribly. Please, I'm going to give you a few of the data that I have, and that's going to really blow your mind. Let's look at some bombs of truth here when it comes to cell phone. I understand that the average person checks their phone at least 110 times a day. Wow. I mean, I don't. Definitely not. No, I don't. Yeah. I mean, I don't. But yeah, I may be saying I don't because I can control myself. However, there are people who are constantly on their phone. I mean, have you been in a bus where you know, everybody, you try it one day. Go inside the bus. Maybe you're driving, you have a car, but you go and take the bus and see how many people are actually, attentive to you. You won't see it. Everyone is on their cell phone. Everyone is on their phone. Everyone is doing one thing or the other. If they're not doing some, somebody probably have they have their, what do you call it, what was the earpiece on. They're listening to music or listening to or watching film. Everybody, people are just, I'm like, I took the bus not long ago, and I'm like, excuse me, this is crazy. It's not so bad on the underground. The underground, well, where I'm from now, in UK, the underground or the subway, I don't know if I can't remember if subway in US would, but here in UK, the underground, you don't have access to internet. You understand? And so, so when you're on the subway, on the ground, you're cut out of life. But obviously, so people still are able to read the newspaper. That's why we get a daily newspaper free called Metro here in UK. So when people are going underground, they take the newspaper and they get to read. Before now, you used to have a lot of people read in the bus, in the train, everywhere. But now, when you get on the bus, people are mainly on their phone. This is not an epidemic, and it's starting to. So they do it until they get into the house. So inside your house, on your dining table, you still have your phone on you. So we're gonna look at certain things and how to, to basically get rid of this addiction. That's what we're gonna be. It's not gonna be a topic show or a one time topic or discussion. We're gonna go on until we're able to get to have help, and get delivered. I will call it delivered from it. You understand? No, now I haven't said that. Positively, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing without that gadget. And I do a lot of my office work on it. I do a lot of my businesses. I conduct business on my smartphone. Yes, it does wonders. But I'm talking from the point of, from the side of addiction that is now affecting your family life, that is affecting your married life, your marriage life, and that is affecting your relationship with your spouse, relationship with your children. When you're not spending enough time with your children, but you're spending so much time on your smartphone, on your cell phone, there is an issue, and we need to deal with it. You understand? So at least, on average, an average person checks their phone at least 110 times a day, and about 75% of people check their phone the first thing in the morning when they wake up. Oh, I was a business meeting, and business training, and one of the things I learned from that training was that when you wake up in the morning, never ever go for your phone. Never touch your phone. Don't touch your phone when you wake up in the morning. First thing in the morning, you must do what you call your meditation. Now, in the Christian world, we call it your prayer time, your devotion time. We call it, those who are not Christian, you call it meditation, where you meditate and just meditate on words of affirmation, positive words that would affect you positively, that will energize you, encourage you, maybe motivational, words, quotes, that will motivate you. So you are taught in the world of the business and the entrepreneurship world, that when you wake up first, you don't see people, wealthy people wake up and the first thing they go for is their phone. Don't go for your phone. But on average, 75% of people, the first thing they go for when they wake up in the morning is their cell phone. That is not nice, because you are wasting precious time on that thing. I use my cell phone in the morning, but let me tell you what I use my cell phone for. When I'm up, I don't go for it straight away. I get into prayer. You understand? That's my meditation time. That's my devotion time. I start to thank the Lord. I start to appreciate him for waking me up. It's called my gratitude, my gratitude moment, and everyone should have a gratitude moment every day where you wake up. You are grateful that you are alive. You understand? Some people would not have woken up that morning. So just say, I'm grateful that I'm able to wake up this morning. I'm grateful for breath. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for this. You understand? You don't pick your phone and you start to look for people who liked your page or who liked your post or what you posted last night. Or let me see how many people have liked it. I don't even give a toss about who likes and who doesn't like. I put posts and I just leave it there to bless people. I'm not crazy about how many likes I get. Are you getting me? You understand? So it wastes your time. Some people, you pick your phone in the morning, you've wasted a whole hour. Before you know it, 1 hour is gone. Some people 2 hours, just like that on the phone. So don't go for your phone when first thing you wake up in the morning. But after I've done my prayer and all of that, then guess what? I take my phone and I go into my YouTube music and I get my worship. You understand? So I get worship with my speaker in my room and I go into worship. That's what I don't use it for. No. I go into worship. And then once I finish my devotion and everything else around, then I can do a post out before I go out. Do you understand? So, don't pick it up scrolling up and down looking for who has befriended you or who unfriended you last. Some people have an app on their phone that tells them who has unfriended them. I'm like, really? You have time? Oh, you are looking for who has unfriended you? If somebody unfriends you, so be it. They don't need you. You don't need them. You don't need them. So don't waste your life and your destiny on ephemerals. You understand? So, so don't be amongst the 75% who pick up their phone the first thing in the morning that they wake up. No, don't pick up your phone first thing in the morning. In fact, switch it off. Switch off your phone all night unless you probably maybe have a pregnant wife working somewhere or your husband is working, and so as a result you need your phone on in case of an emergency and they call you, fine. But if you're not if every member of your household is in the house, so switch it off. Even if somebody dies somewhere, a relative dies in your country, enjoy your sleep. When you wake up, you get the news that, don't let them wake you up in the middle of the night to tell you somebody has died. You need to do your life in such a way that, anyway, we'll talk about that later on. I think I'm going ahead of myself. You understand? So, and he also tells me, I also have the data that says 61% of people sleep with their phone turned on by their head. So you take your phone, you're sleeping, and your phone is on, and you put it. Number one, that's even dangerous because of the electromagnetic waves coming from, especially if you're charging your phone and you're putting it by your head. That is deadly dangerous. Don't do that again. Never. Don't be charging your phone and putting it beside you or by your head or beside your bed or your pillow. That's dangerous. There could be explosion. That thing could explode, overcharge, explode on you, and it has been known to kill people. It has been known to kill people. One woman had to put the picture of the corpse of her teenage girl online. She said she needed to put it on to warn other parents so that they can talk to their teenagers and talk to their children that they must not sleep with their phone near their head, especially charging their phone and talking at the same time near them. She had to, I can vividly remember the picture of that girl. She died. There was an explosion. She was electrocuted in her sleep. She was electrocuted because her phone was, the charger was in there. She put it beside her, right here, and right in the middle of the night, there was an explosion and she was electrocuted on the bed and she died there like that. So, there's that danger there. You understand? And also, it's not worth it. You have a life to live. Leave your phone for once. You understand? We're looking at the danger of cell phone. The danger of cell phone and how it's affecting our marriages and our relationships. Our relationships with our children, relationships with our family, relationships with our spouses. How it's affecting it and what we need to do. So, but we're looking at some data, some statistic, data that we've got. Also, there is the data that 1 in 3 smartphone users wake up in the night to check their phones. In the night, we're not even talking about in the morning when you wake up. And then it says that 50% of people between the ages of 18 and 24, 50% of them wake up in the middle of the night to check their phone. It has become addictive now. The smartphone has become addictive. Why? Because the internet is on it, the whole world is on it, everything is on it, the film world is on it, Hollywood is on it, Nollywood is on it, Bollywood is on it, everything, music is on it. Everything is on the smartphone now. So it's become addictive. But you must be able to control yourself such that it is not controlling you, because it's affecting homes. Husbands are not spending time with wives. Wives are not spending time with husbands. Parents are not spending time with their children because of smartphone. We need to stop it. It's an epidemic and we need to stop it. So I'm not suggesting that you go and throw your cell phone away and that it's bad for you. I carry my cell phone everywhere I go. If I forget it at home, I know it's not, I don't feel comfortable. Not that I won't survive. I'll survive that day. I won't even go back to go and get it. That's another thing. Yes. So whatever it is can wait, And sometimes you need to fast, if that's the way they call it, fast it, where you don't have access to your phone in a day or a few days. You'll be amazed, your health, your sanity, your mind. You'll be amazed what happens. By the time you look pretty, your mind will be fresh. It has been proved that a lot of the people's problems now, especially these mental health issues and the issue with depression and suicide and all of that, a lot of it is linked to social media. A lot of it is linked to technology. A lot of it is linked because there's a lot of mess on social media, and it affects. Sometimes I have to withdraw myself. Sometimes I have to intentionally not even go on social media. Sometimes I've only just been back now broadcasting, long ago. I had to take myself off just so I could refresh myself, so that I could have my sanity, because a lot of things were coming online that were terrible, especially to do with sexualization of children. Some were beginning to affect me because I was a lot of things I was coming across and seeing, reading things that are happening all over the world, in the States, everywhere in the world, just targeting children, trying to destroy the lives of children. I was beginning to be weighed down by all of them, and I just thought to myself, look, I didn't carry the weight of the world upon my shoulders. Jesus did that, and so I cannot come and die. So I just let go, and I had to go and refresh myself mentally, psychologically, physically. Mentally, psychologically, and to just come out of this world of, I call it a messed up world, where children are being sexualized, and those that are meant to be protecting them are the ones that are even they're the ones they're the ones pushing it. And so I said to myself, that's it. God knows how to sort it. God knows how to deal with it. And not long after that, Kanye West got saved, gave his life to Christ, and started doing ministry. And young people are now trooping in, giving their lives to God. And God said to me, didn't I tell you I can deal with this? Don't bother yourself, don't kill yourself. And that just took the load off of my shoulders. You understand? So sometimes you need to withdraw yourself from your cell phone, from your social media, so that you can have your sanity back, because a lot of people are losing their mind as a result of what they're exposed to, and it's affecting their marriages, affecting their homes. There's some films you're watching that you are behaving the same way those actors and actresses are behaving. When you're jumping up to slap your husband, when you're jumping up to hit your wife, you're watching exactly what you're watching from your cell phone. You're acting it out in your home, in your marriage, and it's affecting the home. Let's just, I know someone may be saying, but why are you talking about it? If you're talking about it, how are they going to watch your own program if you're saying that they shouldn't? Listen to me. You pick what you watch. You pick what you see. You pick what you see. You don't have to subject yourself to everything that's out there and expose yourself to everything that's out there when it is messing your home and messing your marriage. One wife said she took the husband's laptop and wanted to throw it through the window, and said to him, you are either going to give me attention or I'm going to throw this laptop through the window and break it. And the husband was begging us, okay, please, please, please. Because every day, the husband, he comes home, he's still working on the laptop. He finishes at work in his office, then he comes home, he eats, and he picks his laptop again. He doesn't have time for the wife, doesn't have time for the children. The wife just got angry and said, okay, that's it. If I break it, then at least you have time for all of us. And took it and said, that's it. He opened the window and said, I'm throwing it through the window. And he, please, please. And then from then on, he learned his lesson. So he gets home, no laptop, no cell phone, no social media, no nothing. Everything gets switched off, and he has time for his family. That's the way to go. You understand? So about 1 in 3 people wake up in the middle of the night, and then and they touch their phones, they check their phones, there's a vast gulf between two models of using these things, like people with mindfulness, and some people unconsciously. Some people do it with their mind that they're going to just do this and come off. Or some people do it unconsciously and they waste time and hours on that. But I know the smartphone is a good thing, and it can be used for your good. For your business, for contacts and all of that. It has really made life easier and made life much more bearable, because you can connect with friends, you can connect with relatives, you can do phone calls, you can do conferences on it, you can pray using your phone. So I'm not knocking out on the fact that I'm not saying it's a bad gadget or a bad object or a bad thing to have a phone. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that we need to control ourselves so that the negative impact of using it will not be affecting us. That we should make use of it, for our good and for our benefit. You understand? So like I told you, half of by 11 or so or more than that research is done, and about half of them were they were linking social networking to depression. And so as a result of the fact that people are exposed to negative things, when you have a negative exposure, then it affects your mind. You understand? So, and also when you use your phone in the night, what happens before bedtime? When you use it, you fall asleep slower, but guess what? You sleep worse. You sleep worse. And also, more so, what you're watching is what will be ringing in your ear. So so don't be careful how you use your phone. If at all you're going to use it to your benefit before you sleep, maybe worship song or Bible reading. If you're a Christian, put it on Bible reading, and then just sleep, so that when you are sleeping, those verses are ringing through your mind, and that's how you can use it to your benefit. Are you understanding me? So, but it improves lives. Cell phone improves lives. We cannot deny that. But we have to appreciate the fact that it also can ruin lives. It can ruin lives. Now, how do you know if you have a problem? Let's look at some signs. We're going to look at the signs today, and then we're going to start talking about how to actually deal with the negative side of having a phone. You understand? How do you know you have a problem? When you have these signs, if you check your phone in the middle of the night, then you have a problem. That's number one sign that you are having a big problem. Are you expecting a call from who? Unless you have a pregnant woman who is out there, or you have maybe your spouse is working in the night, or your child or your children, are there in the night. Why are you checking your phone in the middle of the night? You wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 3:30, 4 a.m. to check if your latest post has been liked, then you have a problem. You have a problem. That's number one sign that you have a big problem. Number two sign that you have a problem and that you are addicted to your smartphone is that if your phone is your constant companion in your bathroom, in your toilet. I know that sometimes I've talked about it, that when you're going to the toilet, but look at the hygiene. Let's talk about the hygiene. If you're in the toilet, you're using the toilet, and then you have your phone as well. Okay, what happens when you finish weeing or pooing or doing whatever you need to do in that toilet? You're going to clean your bum, and then you're going to pick your phone. Yes, imagine the bacteria. Imagine. You understand? So it's not wise. It's not wise that you at least be aware of the health risk there. You understand? So if you are constantly, if it's your companion in the toilet, then you have a problem. You have a problem. We're looking at, what are the signs? What are the signs, that you have a problem with you are addicted? Another sign is when you text walk. When you text walking has been known to kill a lot of people. So I can vividly remember the picture, the video of a guy who was text walking, but didn't realize a lorry was coming. The lorry killed him instantly. Right there on the spot, he was killed. He crossed the road not knowing that the lorry was coming, but it was on his phone. It's dangerous. It means you have a problem. If you're text walking, I can't stand it when, or you're in the car, you're texting in the car. That's serious. I won't even get, if you're in the car, you're driving me, or I'm in your car and you're while you're texting while you're driving, or you pick up your phone, not that you have your Bluetooth on, but you pick up your normal phone, and maybe somebody phones you, your phone rings, you don't have Bluetooth in your car, and you pick your car. Hello, guess what? I will take the phone off of you. I can't stand it. I will snatch the phone off of you and say, when we get to our destination, you can continue your phone call. But whilst you're driving, and whilst I'm in this car, you ain't answering the call, please. You're not answering. If your life does not have meaning to you, everybody in this car or vehicle, or if I'm the only one, then my life has a meaning, and you're not taking that life out just like that. So I'll take the phone, or you give me the steering, I'll do the driving, you go do your talking. Somebody has to give. If you don't fight for yourself, you may just die before your time, but that will not be your portion in Jesus' name. You understand? So, don't text walk. Don't answer your call. They've made it illegal now, even in a lot of countries now, where you're not allowed or permitted to take your phone calls and be answering calls, or some people will be and they'll be calling. They'll be using their phone whilst they're driving to call other people. Before the phone came, we existed, we lived, we life went on. Nobody killed anybody because they were phoning in the car. So we can get on without phoning somebody or answering the calls. You understand? So if you're text walking, or you're answering your calls whilst you're driving, or you are making phone calls whilst you're driving, then you have a big problem. You are addicted. You are addicted to your phone. and you must get help. And we're going to look at the help next time. We're going to be going through that. And then another sign that you have a problem or that you're addicted to your phone is when you get anxious. You get anxious when you forget your phone. Maybe you leave it at home. Maybe you've left your phone at home or you left it in your office. You get anxious, you understand? And so, human beings, we evolved well over 200,000 years ago. We came to be in this planet years and years and years and years and years and years ago. We became the dominant species in this known universe. Without Snapchat, without internet, without Twitter, without Instagram, without Facebook, without WhatsApp, without YouTube, we were the main dominant species in the universe. No gadgets, no electronics, no what do you call it? There were even times no electricity in countries, cities, anywhere. No, you understand? And we were fine. We were fine. So you can go a day without your phone. If you left it at home, or whenever you leave your phone in the office or at home or wherever, or you're on charge, you cannot die. You will survive. So don't become offended and become anxious. Oh, my phone. Oh my God. Oh, my phone. I left my phone at home. If some people misplace their phone, you see the way they'll be running around like chickens. Oh my God, where's my phone? Oh my phone, where's my phone? And then when they can't find it, they become so depressed. Oh, my phone. Get delivered. It means that you are addicted. It's a sign that you are addicted. If you cannot do without your phone and you must be anxious when you forget it or you leave it, then it means that you are addicted to it. So you need to get help, and we're going to look at the help not today but next time. We're going to continue next time with what to do and how to actually be a master over your phone, how to actually be in control of your own life without your smartphone controlling you. This smartphone was created to make life easier, to make life a lot more comfortable for us, created to make life such that the whole world can be the tip of your finger. But it was not created to control your life. It was not created to take your mental, ability to perform, ability to go about life without them. It does not take away your ability to be productive without it. You can do without it. You can have your sound mind without it. So don't make it look as if when you don't have your phone, your sound mind is gone. It wasn't created to control us. It was created to be controlled by us. What am I saying? Your cell phone was not made to control you. Many people are using their cell phone and allowing the thing to control them. And as a result, it's affecting their marriages. It's affecting their relationships. People are spending lesser and lesser and lesser time with the people they love. The people you love, those children around your dining table. Time will come when they won't be able to spend the many hours with you again. It's not a curse. It's about the phases of life. You're in that phase of life now where your children are there with you. Be very wise and enjoy the time with them. Don't let this thing rob you off of your fellowship with your loved ones. Your loved ones will not be there all the time, because they're going to have to go and live their own lives somewhere. Spend that time with your children. don't spend it on your phone. Don't spend it wasting it on the gadget. And a lot of the times, let's face it, the things we are browsing and looking at, how many of them really propel us to our destiny? How many of them? Many waste their precious time wasting it on things that will never, ever add value to them. I ask myself, if I'm tempted to watch a film, I say to myself, what value is this film going to add to me? So I disconnect. I don't watch. If I'm listening to motivational video, that's fine. I'm learning about business. I'm learning about how to buy buildings, properties. I'm learning how to be the best in my profession. I'm researching and learning, as to how something came about. Who was the one behind sexualizing children? If I'm learning stuff like that from my gadget, then it's adding value to me. How do I position myself for Brexit? But when we come out of the European Union as a nation, how do I strategize? How do I move my business forward? How do I create more wealth? How do I bless humanity? How many more people am I going to bless? How many more children am I going to pay their school fees? Yes, those are the things that will bless you. Not this one is abusing this one is abusing that, this one is cursing this. And I feel sorry for some people. You waste your time in front of people abusing other people. This one is cursing this one. This one is cursing the mother and the great-grandfather of this one. And you are sitting there wasting your destiny and this one life you have in front of that gadget. And you say you are spending time listening to something. Some people will be watching how to bleach their skin using the gadget, their cell phone. You're using your cell phone to learn how to bleach your skin so that you get cancer or what? Because you don't know what comes with bleaching. Some people would be listening to broadcasts or to things that will help to destroy their homes. Don't answer him. Get him out. Get her out. Don't let any woman talk to you anyhow. Women are supposed to be under their husbands, really. Kick her. No. You're using your gadget to learn kung fu, how to box your wife, how to keep malice with your wife, with your husband. Please be careful what you use it for. Don't let it control you. You be the one that is controlling that cell phone you have. I pray for you that from today, you'll be the one in control. So we've looked at signs. Now, next time we're going to look at how you can actually take your life back. When I say take your life back, I mean from before you started having that phone. Before you had that phone, life was fine. Everything was okay. Mentally, you were fine. Nothing was troubling you. Nowadays, you wake up, the internet is full of stuff. Oh, this one did this, this one did that, this one did this, this one did that, this one killed this one. When I see rest in peace on social media, it affects me, it does. I'm not like, when I see, the moment I say RIP, the thing really, I shiver somehow. I don't like it when I see that a young person has died or they are going to bury a young person. I don't like it. Or when I see a video of a child being abused, it affects me. Mentally, I'm like, this is not good. So what we expose ourselves to is affecting us. And people are becoming so depressed and oppressed. So we need to begin to control what we watch, how we use our gadgets, how we use it. It should get to a point when at a particular time in the day, you switch off. Maybe you set it up on your system where it is switched off. No phone calls, no alarms, no alerts, things that alert you and inform you that there's a program on or this one is on and that. It should come to a time during the day, perhaps maybe 9-10 p.m. in the night, in the evening, when everything gets switched off. Nothing until the following day. Hey, I hope we've been a blessing to you today. Thank you so much. God bless you. We're looking, sorry, I've been talking. All of you that joined us, I'm grateful. Thank you so much for joining. May God bless you. May God keep you. Put in your comments, join us in the conversation, put in your comments and say what you think, add to what we are talking about, or if you feel, oh no, I don't believe that, let's know, whether it's negative or positive. Let's have your comments, because we learn from one another. You understand? There might be ideas and ideologies that I have that you may feel, oh no, I don't want that, or I don't believe that. Let's have a discussion. Just put it down in the comments. That's fine. I'm going to read through the comments, and then if there's any more you need to add it, so that whoever is coming to read later or listen later, they too can learn from it. But hey, it's all for our good, so that we can have an amazing life, we can have amazing relationships, we can have amazing family life, so that we raise awesome children, awesome family, and have a great life. Life is worth living. Let me tell you so. Life is worth living. You don't have to die. Listen, that spirit that's telling you to kill yourself. You deal with that spirit. Tell that spirit, no, I'm not going to kill myself. Life is sweet. Life is beautiful. Life is worth living. I refuse to listen to the voice that is telling me to take my life. I refuse to dance to depression. I refuse to cave into depression. I refuse to listen to the voice, the negative voice that is pushing me and telling me life is not beautiful. Life is beautiful, my friend. As you see me, don't you see I'm beautiful? And you are even more beautiful. You understand? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Life is worth living. Your children, your husband, just even going out, driving out, enjoying the fresh air, going to the garden, seeing the the grass, seeing the moon, the stars, going shopping, going to the shopping mall, carrying shop. Life is beautiful. Going on holiday, go to Honolulu, go to Spain, France, US, LA, Atlanta, going to Africa, going to Asia, you go to Singapore, you get into Singapore airline or whichever airline, and the way they and I'm not promoting any airline, or you go to Australia, you enjoy that 24 hours journey to Australia. Life is worth living. Don't let any voice tell you to go and take your life and that is not worth it. Your life is worth living. We need you alive. We need you here, and somebody somewhere is waiting for you to touch their lives. So please don't dance to the voice of the enemy. And if you're mentally disrupted or mentally derailed, listen to me. Keep yourself out of social media. Give yourself a whole week, a whole month where you bounce back mentally and you come back very fruitful and productive. I pray for you that in the name that is above every name, which is the name of Jesus, you receive your sound mind and you begin to spend time with your loved ones, and you begin to enjoy the company of your loved ones in Jesus' name. Amen. Hey, look, we're going to be going now. We've been talking about, the danger of smartphone and how to recognize that you have a problem or that you are addicted to the smartphone. This is your host, Dr. Chris Ogedembe, on Single and Sound, Married and Blessed. I love you. I appreciate you. This is by Joe Medley. Oh, no. No one else but you. Oh, no, oh, no. No one else but you. Oh, no, oh, no. No one else but you. Oh, no, oh, no. No one else but you. I don't know what that means. It's a Ghanaian language, but I just love it. Covered by Joe Medley. I love you. God bless you. And do have a good weekend. I love you. I appreciate you. Till I come your way again next time. God bless. Bye.